Hello, this is D and I'm back with another video. Well, today I have some really exciting new information on Marvel's Avenger. Now, Square Enix gave us some details of what to expect on the next generation consoles, and they even dropped some new screenshots and a surprise announcement that if you buy Marvel Avengers on the current generation consoles, you will also be able to play the game on the next generation consoles for absolutely free. They will give you a free upgrade on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, regardless of whether you bought a physical or digital copy. Now, this is really good news. Now, we know that Microsoft has a smart delivery service and that many games have been announced to get free upgrades on the Xbox Series X. Now, Sony is offering something similar, but not as many games have been announced as of yet. So today's announcement is really exciting news for PlayStation fans. Now, the next generation versions will also come with a host of updates and improvements. Now, this was detailed over on the PlayStation blog by Gary Sneathen, which is the Chief Technical Officer over at Crystal Dynamics. Now, he goes on to say that the new GPU allows us to increase our texture resolution, push a higher level of detail farther away from the player, enhance our ambient inclusion, improve our anisotropic filtering, and add a variety of new graphic features such as screen space reflections with contact-aware sharpening. Now, I'm impressed that they're going to have a next generation version of this game ready by launch day, even though this game is coming out a few months before the next generation console. Now, I don't really want to play any 30 frames per second games. I want to play my games at 60 frames per second. I've been saying this for quite some time, that all the next generation consoles need to have at least a 60 frames per second mode. Now, they say that players will be able to choose between two modes, an enhanced graphic mode and a higher frame rate mode on the PlayStation 5. Now, I have a little bit more details on these modes. The enhanced graphics mode on the PlayStation 5 will be native 4K with 30 frames per second. The higher frame rate mode will target a dynamic 4K with 60 frames per second, but the most important thing is that it will have a 60 frames per second mode. Now, they say that the Xbox Series X version will also get an update, but it has not yet been announced, that more details are set to follow. Now, I think the reason why they haven't detailed the Xbox Series X features is because Square Enix has a partnership on this game with Sony, so naturally they want to show this game in its best light on the PlayStation 5. I do believe that Marvel Avengers will perform better on the Xbox Series X, as it does have a better GPU and a faster CPU, so I am expecting a higher resolution and of course higher frame rates on that next generation console. Now, with this game, I would expect it to be a native 4K on the Xbox Series X along with 60 frames per second. Now, we're gonna have to wait and see until this game comes out, but nonetheless, I think this is really good news for both next generation console owners, that you will get a free upgrade of Marvel Avengers if you buy it on the current generation consoles. I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think that Sony needs to announce more games that will get free updates, and do you think that the Xbox Series X will have better performance on this title than on the PlayStation 5? Let me know in the comment section down below, and like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.